Okay, good night for everyone. My name is Salvador Ordóñez. Now, for this English homework, I have to talk about the passive voice. Now, and I'm gonna talk about the function of the passive voice and the form we can structure the passive voice. So, I have some papers to describe how we can construct and some examples. I have my market and a laptop with the most important information about my exposition and help to describe more easily the function of the passive voice. Now we're gonna start with the concept. The passive voice is used to show interest in the person or object that experiences an action rather than the person or object that performs in the action. In other words, the most important thing or person becomes the subject of the sentence. Okay, and that's so complicated to explain and understand. For best, we're gonna have an example. Okay, let's see this example. The house was built in 1654. Okay, the house was built in 1654. Now, what is the difference between this passive voice and the active voice? Okay, and the principal thing that we're talking about is the house. Now when the house was constructed and was built, no, is the house is about the house. The sentence is about the house. No, when the house was built. That's the difference. The difference is when we using the passive voice where we're talking directly to the object, but not to the action. Okay, but now we're gonna see another examples or situation that when we use the passive voice. Sometimes we use the passive voice because we don't know or do not want to express who performed the action. And okay, and this is the difference between the last explain this last the last explication. In this case, uh, uh, we don't know who do the action, and because that we're talking about the object and the action will change or affect directly the object that we're talking about. Now we have to see a simple example. All the cookies have been eaten. Have been eaten. All the cookies have been eaten. Okay, the subject is the cookies. All the cookies. Okay, I forget the word cookie. Okay, all the cookies. I don't know why I forget that. All the cookies have been eaten. Okay, and we don't know who ate the cookies, but we know that the cookies were being eaten. That's the difference between the last explained and a case when we can use the passive voice. Now, the passive voice is often used in formal text. Switching to the active voice will make your reading clearer and easier to read. That explains in the in a formal way to talk, and we use the passive voice in the formal text. sounds like this. It's about the gases on our planet. That's a sample. Our planet is wrapped in a mass of gases, and the active is a mass of gases wrapped around our planet. Okay, that's the difference. In the passive voice, we're talking about the planet and how the gases affect or wrap our planet. But in the active form, and we're talking about directly about the gases and what action have these gases in our planet. That's the difference between this case and the form we can talk in a formal way with the passive voice. Now, there is another thing that I have to see is the form that we can construct the passive voice. There's a lot of form, but we have to see a specific forms of the verb. First, there's okay, the simple continuous, the simple present, the present continuous, the simple past, the past continuous, the present perfect, the past perfect, the future continuous, the present conditional, the past conditional, and the infinitive. We have to use this sentence to clean the house. To clean the house, and we're gonna see how much cases we can see to explain the form or construct. Okay, now in the form in the constructed of the passive voice, we have to see four subjects. Okay, is this okay? We have to see four objectives or objects. Now the first is the subject. After that is the to be past participle, and finish the rest of the sentence. Now I wrote these three, and we're gonna work with that. First, the simple present. The simple present, we have to talk like this: the house, that is the subject, is the verb to be, and the past participle is cleaned, clean, and we can finish with everything, and that we can finish, about that. Now the present continuous, we have changed is for is being, and after that is was. Okay, so like this. Okay. Now after that is was being, the present perfect is has been, the present perfect it had been. Okay, that's a lot of form that when we can construct the passive voice with different forms of the verb. And there's so much more forms of the verbs that there were the forms that we're gonna see right now. Now that's all about the passive voice I come to say. Thank you for everyone to see my exposition, and the teacher to the and teacher, thank you for the score. The time you wait me for my expositions. So thanks to everyone, and have a good night. In this moment is night, and have a good night. See you later.